Disclaimer, the comments made in this video are intended for entertainment purposes only and are not intended to offend anyone. Welcome back to Times Men Fought Back Woke Women, where equality finally means equal consequences and logic always wins in the rematch. First up, a woman drops F-bombs, throws a slap, and gets a quick reality check from physics and equality.
I don't want to talk with you actually.
Why don't you go and then?
You go. How can you slap? How can you slap? I don't want. How can she slap?
She thought she was starring in Strong Women Don't Need Consequences, but the sequel dropped fast. Physics and Fairness, The Return Strike. The moment that slap came back with interest, her feminism suddenly needed a refund. Next, one woman preaches men don't fight back, while another proves why they often shouldn't, because jail time comes faster than justice.
Fortunately, our societal norm has become that men don't want to fight back. Like, I watched a video of a guy in an Uber. He was being choked by a woman from behind, and instead of fighting back, he holds his hands up and is like, I'm not going to touch her, I'm not going to touch her.
Oh, he's afraid.
Because he's like, if I touch her, I'm going to go to jail. And that's not okay.
It's not okay. No, that's not okay.
And we as a society have now put that on men that they can't fight back.
She wonders why men don't fight back. Maybe because society treats a defensive reflex like a war crime. The poor guy's getting strangled, but still running a background check before lifting a finger. Welcome to feminism, where even self-defense needs legal counsel. Then, an airplane Karen accuses a man of stealing her phone, slaps him, and learns turbulence can hit from the next seat.
That way!
Oh my goodness.
You had absolutely no right to do that.
You do know the repercussions of your actions right now, right?
Is that you give me my phone back.
I'm gonna give you a chance to apologize, because I'm about to go crazy. You can apologize right now before I do something.
I will apologize after you give me my phone
Okay,
back.
so you're not gonna apologize, right? Right?
After you
Right?
give
Right?
my...
Right?
So she's not
Right?
gonna apologize.
Right?
Oh my God. Exactly what you deserve.
What
Next
in the
is me.
world?
Next is me. You just hit a woman? Yes, he did.
Yeah. You wanna hit a man? You wanna hit like a man? You wanna hit like a man?
Oh my
You
goodness.
hit that like a man. Hey, sit down. Sit down.
No, you get it.
All right.
No, you had no business accusing my man of stealing.
Exactly.
You had no business
You want-
doing that. Then you put your hands on.
Exactly.
You deserve everything you got.
Right.
I cannot believe you think it's okay to hit a lady.
You just hit me. What are you talking about? You hit me. What do you think was gonna happen?
There's something poetic about how modern outrage works. You accuse first, slap second, and never fact check. The moment accountability enters the chat, shock becomes the defense mechanism. Equality was all fun and slogans until gravity handed out fair treatment. Meanwhile, a woman brags about her sisters in the army, but when logic enters the chat, she switches to personal attacks.
Now we have women that fight in war, so
They're not really ever in combat.
three of my sisters are in the army.
And
so
all three of your sisters were never in combat.
one of them were.
No, none of them were.
One's, yeah.
No, none.
It's like, say it, talk about it like you know me.
It's not about knowing you. It's about knowing how it works. And no, they don't send women into frontline combat.
I don't know what she does, but as obviously the front line is a place with people that have been doing it for way longer. That's your front
It's a
line.
place that they send male soldiers because they're the only ones who are allowed to fight in frontline combat. I'm sure that you have three sisters, and all three of them are the bravest military personnel who've ever existed, but they're not in
You're literally
frontline
talking
combat.
to yourself.
What's that? I didn't hear you.
You're talking to yourself now.
Are you just shut down? You can't engage? Too much for you? Was it too much for me to say that your sisters weren't at the front lines with machine guns gunning down the Soviets? Like, that was too much for you? That was too much? Your sisters weren't ninjaing up the enemy? They didn't crawl through the trenches with a dagger in their teeth and take them down?
It was a
like,
dirk.
That was too much.
It was a
for you,
dirk,
wasn't it?
Andrew.
That's how I know you're small, because you have to make up for your personality.
Aren't in front combat.
Wait,
It's funny how quickly a strong argument turns into a personal attack when facts show up uninvited. Having sisters in the army doesn't magically make you an expert on combat. It just makes your logic part-time enlisted. Up next, a woke warrior trashes America, only to realize she's roasting the very country that gave her citizenship.
I want you to look at our country today that men have ran and look at how
We're the strongest superpower in the world. What?
No, we're not.
Yeah, we
No,
are.
we're not. You know, countries are warning their people to stay away from us
What?
because of how shitty we are.
Do you realize people try to come here illegally every single day to become Americans and or get to live here with
You do
diminished
realize-
benefits, even if because they're not documented? I used to work in immigration. People literally try to sneak here under intense conditions and die a lot of the times while trying to come here. This is the best country in the world.
This is
Again,
not
more
the
privilege
best
that you
country
don't
in the world,
understand.
I'll tell you that much. immigrant. I'm an immigrant.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So that proves my point even more.
I didn't come here willingly.
You're here. Like, how'd you come here then?
I came here because they paid me to.
Yeah, send her back, bro. Man. Send her back, man.
You're talking about send
This
her
is why we
back,
gotta
yet
build
you
a
a
wall.
person of color?
I guess we're no longer getting the best and the brightest. This is why I'm so big on we need to go harder with immigration.
I'm sorry, are you not black?
I don't know. It depends on the day. Some days people call me black. Some days people call me Arab. I don't know what it is, man. So
Y'all looking at the same motherfucker I am? Because he's black, right?
Oh.
He a person of color, right? He a person of color, right? Stop, I ain't
I get more gray hairs talking to women than dealing with cartel members.
There's nothing quite like hating a country while holding its passport. She's preaching doom and oppression while standing on the soil that gave her a microphone. The man didn't even need to argue. Her accent and citizenship already delivered the punchline. Then women are better debate collapses as every argument meets cold, hard facts, and her silence becomes the finale.
Is there anything that women are better than men at that you can think of?
Everything, literally.
Okay, give me another example. What?
Women are better at cooking.
Actually, the best chefs are men.
Oh my gosh, raising kids.
Actually, that is not true. They found that single fathers do better than single mothers.
Women are more. They think more than men.
Really?
Yes.
All the best philosophers were men.
Honestly, it doesn't matter about the history. I just think women are better.
This is what happens when blind confidence meets Google-level logic. She came in with emotion, he came in with examples, and now she's staring at him like he just rewrote history. Equality doesn't mean declaring victory before the debate. It means being prepared to lose with dignity when reason wins. After that, a podcast gets spicy when a woman says shut up, and equality suddenly means she hears it right back.
I said women don't build anything, which is objectively true. If you tried with the Wi-Fi, that was wrong. They don't even build that.
Respectfully, I'm tired.
Check out the GPS.
Yo.
That's fine. No, hold on. You cared enough to interrupt. You cared enough to be rude. You cared enough to say you're not right here. And then I ask you, well, how am I not right? And then you can't tell me how I'm not right.
Because now we're circling the drain with you, yo. All you want to do is go in circles. So I'm not going to go in circles with you. I'm not in the business to do that. I may have sat on this podcast, but one thing I'm not going to do is go in circles.
Let me give you some advice. Don't speak if you don't know what you're talking about then. How about that one? Okay? As someone who has a master's degree, that should know better, that should be a little bit more intellectual. Who are you talking to?
That was so rude.
Who the fuck are you talking to?
That's so rude.
Who the fuck do you think you're talking to?
Oh, peace and love, guys.
Cut it out.
No. You're being a bitch. I'm telling you that you're being a bitch. You're stupid. You're not as intelligent as you think you are, and you're disrespectful. And someone's finally telling you that you're retarded. Because you are.
Mean nothing to me.
Good. How about these words? Get your ass up, get the fat here. How about that one?
Welcome to Double Standards FM, where profanity is empowering until a man uses it back. Our heroine drops the F-bomb for equality, then calls for HR when equality answers. Moral of the story, freedom of speech is only fun until it echoes. Coming next, a woman claims men block her from construction jobs, but when told to get qualified, life gets too rough.
A lot of women can't get jobs in construction.
Have you ever tried to be a concreter?
No, but I totally would.
Why wouldn't you want to be a concreter?
I totally would.
Why
I
aren't
would
you a
love to do
concreter?
that.
Okay, why aren't you?
Because I'm not educated on it. My schooling was for CNA.
Why don't you go and get educated on concreting?
Well, right now my life is a little bit rough, but I totally would.
Let me tell you this. You wouldn't last 2 minutes as a concreter. We can debate this all day. It's just common sense and common knowledge of practicality to know that you have to understand that these are thankless jobs for men because we don't really have much of a propensity to sit here and say, oh, my life's so hard, because if we do that, you'll just never get anywhere in life. We don't have the luxury of sort of sitting around and complaining on TikTok and then getting attention because we've got a little bit of cleavage out. Look.
This debate perfectly exposes the double standard no one wants to admit. Men are expected to grind through every obstacle, while women get applauded for explaining why they can't. She says she loves concrete, but maybe what she really loves is the soft cushion of excuses. Meanwhile, a self-dating influencer meets Damon Amani, who reminds her that validation isn't self-love, it's screen time.
I like myself. You know, so many women are obsessed with relationships. I like to date myself.
No, you don't. You are miserable. I mean, you say you like to date yourself, but you are a main cast member on The Housewives of Atlanta, where you're chasing men. And I would say marriage is definitely hard when you're dealing with someone as self-obsessed as you. Not to mention your entire marriage was a central storyline on a reality show that's all about fights, shade, and personal branding. And no wonder you don't get why women are obsessed with relationship when your entire career thrives on cycling through men for drama, which is why I think the show is more of a pose of Atlanta than Housewives, because real housewives are in the kitchen cooking food, not chasing cameras.
She thought she was delivering a feminist monologue about independence, but Damon turned it into a therapy session. Dating yourself isn't empowerment when it's just avoidance. The truth is, attention and affection aren't the same currency, but it's hard to tell when you keep cashing both on camera. Next clip, a woman claims a female invented Wi-Fi, but when facts hit harder than feelings, she leaves flipping the bird.
This man asked you to go date and then he left before the bill came?
Yes, ma'am. I'm a social media influencer, and Mr. Sutton, the defendant...
He slid into your DMs?
Yes,
okay.
Essentially. And he originally asked me out on a couple dates, first one being coffee, and the second one being ice cream.
So you declined those dates?
Yes, I had to reschedule on him twice.
And then how do you actually get on the date?
Eventually, our schedules ended up working out, and we were able to make it on time. I was a little bit late.
How late, ma'am?
45 minutes late.
I got stuck in traffic.
Ma'am, come on.
I have...
Ah yes, the Wi-Fi warrior strikes again, armed with zero facts and maximum volume. Nothing screams female genius like shouting your way out of a debate and flipping the bird on the way. Truly, the signal of reason is lost, but the drama connection, strong. Then a dating debate goes downhill fast when financial stability turns out to mean I need a wallet, not a partner.
Say that again? What did you say?
Why would I want to be with a bum?
How come no man in this room has ever said that about a girl they dated? Because you're all gold digging. It's weird romantic. We'll take a bum McDonald's worker. You couldn't do that. No woman's ever done that. You guys date up, we date down. That means every ex-boyfriend you've had was better than you. That's why you let him hit it. Because you guys date up. So you fucked up a lot. Could you marry a Burger King employee?
I won't do that.
Could any girl here do it? Has any girl in history ever done it? You're all dirty gold diggers. Admit you're scared. You know what's funny? That's the point. You abandoned him. Why did you abandon him?
I need someone financially at my level
A leader.
or higher.
But what if you're married a leader?
How come the men here don't mind if she's a bum? Because we're the romantic gender and you guys are up together.
She made his point for him and didn't even need a mic drop. He called her a gold digger, and she replied, I need someone financially stable. That's like denying you're hungry while ordering the menu. Men want peace, women want finances, but somehow only one side gets judged. Over on a dating show, a woman gets rejected by all men, fires back with insults, and still walks away humbled and saucy.
Almost all the guys popped their balloons when she walked in. She tried to clap back, but was humbled by this guy.
Oh, welcome in. What's your name?
My name is Marquita.
Marquita, how old are you?
I am 38.
And what do you do?
I am a model.
You're a model, okay. And what are some things you like to do for fun?
I like to wine and dine at nice restaurants, and I also coach the junior sons. So I enjoy coaching Little League basketball.
Okay, that's really nice. And now, what are some things you look for in a man?
I look for someone who's financially stable, someone who has goals, and someone who is family oriented.
Okay. All right, let's head on over to some of these pop balloons. See why they ended up popping.
Wade 40.
Hey, Wade, why'd you end up popping your balloon?
First of all, I think you're a beautiful woman. I like that you coach basketball. I play professional basketball myself, so I like that you coach basketball. I just think it's just not a good fit. I think you're a beautiful woman.
I agree. Thank you.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
And why do you agree?
I disagree because I think his shirt is a little bit too tight. His clothes are a little bit too tight. He's trying a little bit too hard. He looks a little bit old to have his clothes that tight. So.
My name is Abu Bakar. I'm 38.
Okay. And why'd you end up popping your balloon?
Well, she looked good. The financial things, no.
So now, is he someone that's your type?
Not at all.
Okay.
If you don't have anything, if you're a man of a certain age and think that you should have nothing, if you haven't accomplished nothing at a certain age in your life, I'm not looking for that. I'm definitely looking for someone who's financially stable, who's able to enjoy the fruits of our labor at this point.
Okay. I'm Kendall, 39.
Okay. Kendall, why'd you end up popping your balloon?
First, I like to say, definitely can appreciate the confidence. You know what I mean? Like, you definitely come out with a big personality. It just wasn't a physical attraction for me.
I definitely understand as well. I can see I'm a little bit taller than you.
Right.
And that's probably what it was. Moving on.
Lewis, 37.
Lewis, why'd you end up popping your balloon?
At first, it was initial attraction, but had I kept my balloon and she started talking to everybody crazy, I would have popped it anyway because it's like it seems like you're just here trying to get your clip for whatever you're doing. That's crazy. And you got some spots on your pants. I don't know if you could iron those or something or what, but you know, it's all good though.
She came for a date and left with a full course serving of humility. First, every man rejected her, and when she tried to reject them back, Karma joined the show. The moment he pointed out the spice stain on her pants, the universe whispered, "That's for the tight pants comment." Meanwhile, a woman mocks a man's lips, forgetting her own double chin isn't invisible, only unmentioned until now.
What? Your mouth kind of reminds me of like a person from Whoville. Because you like lip is not there.
Well, I can't help that. Body
Whoville
shaming's
has-
fine until it's all about the weight, right? Goodness, here come the comments.
The classic hypocrisy, body positivity for me, but free insults for thee. She mocked his lips like it was open mic night, forgetting Karma's sense of humor. When he pointed out her double standard, the silence weighed heavier than her lecture on acceptance. Then a woman complains about white neighborhoods, and Damon Imani asks the one question woke logic can't digest.
As a mother of black children, I know that black boys are not given the presumption of innocence and the presumption of youth. She's calling the police and saying they're trying to steal her car and they're 11 years old. They don't know how to drive. And so for me, what was interesting was I have had to be in the position where I have gone to my local police department because I know my son is going to be training for the Junior Olympics, running around the neighborhood in an all-white neighborhood. And I have brought him to the police and said, he belongs to me. This is my son. Do not harass him. Do not stop him.
Wait a minute, Sonny. Why do you live in an all-white neighborhood? You're always so passionate about calling out systematic racism and defending black communities, especially when black crime stats come up. You call white people racist. Yet, at the same time, you have chosen to live in an all-white neighborhood. So, I'm curious, is it because you don't want to support black neighborhoods, or you just don't feel safe in a black neighborhood?
We'll be right back.
When Damon speaks, hypocrisy hides. She ranted about systemic bias, but Imani pulled out the reverse card, her own postcode. Turns out, nothing silences moral outrage like realizing it comes with a homeowners association. Revolution apparently has a 2-car garage. Finally, a courtroom queen cries victim over a dinner date, but the judge serves her the real bill. Reality with no tip.
This man asked you to go with him on a date and then he left before the bill came?
Yes, ma'am. I'm a social media influencer, and Mr. Sutton, the defendant...
He slid into your DMs?
Yes, essentially. And he originally asked me out on a couple dates, first one being coffee, and the second one being ice cream.
So you declined those dates?
Yes, I had to reschedule on him twice.
And then how do you actually get on the date?
Eventually, our schedules ended up working out, and we were able to make it on time. I was a little bit late.
How late, ma'am?
45 minutes late.
I got stuck in traffic.
Ma'am, come on.
I have not eaten all that day, so I'm starving.
Did you ask him if he wanted anything to eat, ma'am?
No, I did not
You
ask.
just ordered your margarita and your calamari. Okay.
Yes.
And then do you proceed to order more food?
Yes.
I said, let's go to drinks, not dinner. I never said
See,
anything.
you gotta clear it up.
I tried engaging in a conversation with her, and I asked her about her father. She is on her phone. She's on social media. She's posting. She just ignores me. She doesn't even engage in the conversation.
What lie did you make up to get out of this horrible situation?
So I told her I was going to the restroom, and I beelined for my car.
Ma'am, you are dating for a meal. The court is convinced, ma'am, that you operated in bad faith, that you wasted this man's time. So the court completely dismisses the plaintiff's claim of $218.69. That is my ruling.
Imagine suing someone for not funding your appetizer. She showed up for a meal, not a man, and got humbled by the legal system instead of the waiter. The court didn't just dismiss the case, it dismissed an entire generation of I'm the prize delusion. Well, that was a wild ride through the battlefield of logic and double standards. Turns out equality works best when both sides actually mean it. See you next time when karma clocks in again.